Hey there, fellow travelers, Mark here with Walter's Room. Today we're in Turku, Finland, and today we're reviewing the Hamburger Bors Hotel from Scandic here in Turku. So let's go inside. So welcome to my room at the Scandic Hamburger Bors here in Turku. So I'll give you a little tour of the room. Just a standard room, not too extravagant. Nice big bed. It was comfortable. Slept in it last night. It was very nice after a long day of traveling. And they do have a nice little area here to do your work. As you can see, I've completely trashed it with all of my stuff because I'm uploading and filming and editing and writing and doing all this stuff with it. So there's a nice little space. A little thin for a desk, but it's not too bad to get things done. The internet is relatively good in terms of the speed, so that's fine. You got a nice little chair up there. They do have plugs on the sides of each side of the bed, so you can do that. Remember, we're in Europe, so it's the European circle plugs if you're here in Finland. One thing I'll say is I've stayed here before, and my view this time, not as pretty as last time I was here when I actually got a room that was on the square, and that's one of the nice things about this hotel. It is on the Kauppatore. It is on the square, the city square. So you have the Hansa Mall right there. You've got whiskey bar. If you want some like old school bar across the street, you can walk to the cathedral, maybe, 7-8 minutes to get to the cathedral. You got about a 20-minute walk if you're going to walk to the Turku train station. So you have that. In terms of the room, though, I got to show you some more stuff here. I'll show you the bathroom here. So, surprise, they have a toilet. They even have a spray gun if you want to get a little bit more cleaned off. You got your mirror here, my big belly, so that's always nice. You got the shower here. It does have the rain shower and the handheld as well, so you have that. The body wash, shampoo stuff, not that great. It did the job. I mean, granted, I don't have much hair to wash, but still, there is that. It does have a hair dryer down there if you want to use that. And important for Jocelyn, look, full-length mirror. Well, it's not exactly full-length. It's 3/4 length mirror, but you get the rough idea of what you have there. But pretty straightforward. You have standard hanging space. You do get your own little ironing board. There is a mini bar as well if you want to get some stuff there. Also some snacks. They do have a lock there, though. As it's Finland, you don't really worry too much about that. If I look at it in terms of the check-in process, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you are in Finland, so it's a very much transactional kind of thing. They'll give you your little note card, which is nice. The good to know card, which tells you when breakfast is, when the gym's open, when the men's sauna is, when the women's sauna is. So you get all those things. So it does have a lot of little amenities when you're here. Like I was just at the gym, and it's got a legit gym. And there's dumbbells, there's barbells. They have a TRX rope there, or the TRX pulley thing there. They have, I think they even have a Smith's machine if you want to do some deadlifts. So it's a legit gym, so you can get some stuff done there. They also have the sauna on the 9th floor. There's also a bar on the 9th floor that's open in the evening times. What's nice, on the 9th floor, that's where the sauna is, but there's also the rooftop bar that you can go to. And the best part, this is your view. The Kauppatore is back in shape. Beautiful as ever. There's a restaurant on the ground level, across from the lobby at the lobby. That has a bar in it, so you can have that. This is also a very big conference hotel, so they have conference rooms if you want to have events. So if I was going to bring my students here to Turku, I would stay here, and then we could use the conference rooms to teach the classes in. So that's kind of a nice thing. One thing I'll say is they do give you a lot for breakfast, and their breakfast is extremely Finnish. When you go around Finland, all the restaurants are more international, but here they actually have Finnish breakfast. So you have the little Karelian pies, you can have that. They have yogurts more than you can imagine. Tons of bread, tons of rye bread because they love that here. So you do get a chance to get some, really authentic Finnish breakfast when you're here. It's a nice big buffet, plenty of room as well. And for families, they actually have a playroom for the kids, so you can have breakfast and when the kids are done, they can go play there while you're eating, and they're right there with you. So that's kind of a nice thing to have. I mean, honestly, the breakfast is top notch here. You will get the rye bread that the Finns love, the yogurts the Finn loves, you have the Karelian pies they love here, porridge. I mean, you get everything Finnish breakfast you can have at their breakfast buffet, so it's well worth getting. I do highly recommend it. It's from 6:30 till 10 on weekdays and then 7:30 to 10:30 on weekends. So you have that. One of the things I do love, though, is the fact they have a restaurant and a bar during the day, and during the evening. So if you want, you can get food here, but also there's a nice bar and a nice bartender too. So some stuff you can have. So if you don't want to really leave the hotel, you don't have to. But we'll say the restaurant, it's more, it's not Finnish food. It's more Spanish flair. Now, the sauna, they do have special sauna times. So there's times for men, there's times for women. So they'll tell you what time those are available. You can rent it for a private sauna thing. It does cost money for it. But if you don't want to go with a group, you can do that. And remember, here in Finland, sauna is not co-ed. It is single sex. So you wouldn't be able to go with your friends of the opposite sex. When you're here, they need to go with those. So have a heads up for that. Now, one of the key things when you're in Finland is the sauna. And they do have their own sauna here at the Hamburger Bors. And this is, and if you want to get it yourself, I actually rented it for an hour. It's just me, but they have, TV, places to sit if you want to bring some food, drinks. If they do during the later of the day, you can actually get drinks and snacks. They'll have them here, so you can do that. But they have a whole thing set up because sauna is such a big deal. So they have the women's hours from 5 o'clock, and then the men's hours from I think about 6:30. But it is one of those things you can do, and you can rent this if you're uncomfortable doing it with other people. It is 50 euros. I'm not saying it's cheap to do it, but if you have a family or if you want to have some friends, you can do that for an hour. It's well worth it. Now, I've stayed in this hotel a few times, and I got to tell you, for the location, for the place it is, I do really enjoy it, especially with the breakfast that you have, the fact that literally you walk out the side door and you're right there. Now, they do have parking. You can get that. You do use like most places, you use your key card to actually get up the elevator to come up here. So you will need that if you're multiple people or a family here. People make sure you get a couple keys. So you can come up and go down. You can control, very important here. You can control the heat in here, which was nice because this morning we literally had the most snow they've had all year. If you can't see from outside, there was no snow yesterday, and now we have all this since this morning. So yeah, but honestly, if you want to go places, the Kauppahalli, the market hall is 2 blocks down the street, so you can get to that. The Hansa shopping mall is on the square with you. Plenty of restaurants around here. There's even some late night stops, like if you've been out and you're looking for a kebab or a pizza or something at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. There's a couple just around the corner. You do have that. There is 2 entrances. One is on the square, but kind of the more main entrance is off a side street where you come in, but easily accessible to get to, so that's nice. They can get you drivers if you want. Taxis, they can get those for you. So you do have those options. If you do have any questions, you can go to the front desk. And one of the things is at the front desk, they actually have a little shop there. So it has some basic toiletry things, some snacks. If you want to get soda, I grabbed a Jaffa. Okay, this is Fanta, basically. It was €1. €1. Not 9 euros, not 10 euros. It was €1 at the shop. So the prices at the shop are actually fair. So that's why I come back. Scandic didn't rip me off for that, so that was kind of cool. So you do have that if you need to pick up something, especially late night, because here in Finland, stores aren't open late night and restaurants aren't open late night. So if you need to grab a snack, they have things there. Because there was salads there was candies there was protein bars, ice cream, all kinds of stuff. So you do have it there. So something to think about if you're going to be coming to Turku. I thought I'd just give you an overall idea of the hotel. And basically, it's super clean because it's Finland and it's always super clean here. So you have that. Price wasn't too bad. I didn't think for what I'm getting. Location is perfect. And bed's not too bad either. So we're out here to finish off. There's the hotel right there. When I say we're on the Kauppahalli, we are literally on the market square. There's the Hansa Mall right there. Got my favorite little whiskey bars right over there. But you're right here in the center of the city. And if you want to know how long it is, you're going to be flying in. It's maybe a 15-minute taxi ride to the airport. It's maybe a 15-20 minute walk from the train station. So yeah, great location, comfy place, super clean. Sauna. Remember, you can rent that sauna yourself. Not too bad. Anyway, wish you all the best. I'll say bye from here in Turku.